Drew, do you have any other standouts or shout outs of this episode that you thought was really cool or funny?
So we can get on the granular stuff, but for me, the two major standout things were actually of a broader nature. One is Hank Pym talks about the quantum realm as having danger. It's a dangerous thing, and he talks about losing his wife. But so far in the at least the sacred timeline so far in the MCU, all we've seen out of the quantum realm is opportunity and good things because we've seen we've just seen Scott Lang using it for opportunity, even bringing Hank Pym's wife back, which is really fantastic. And here we get the flip side, which is not everything in the quantum realm is good. You can bring back bad. So I think that was a nice manifestation of danger emanating from the quantum realm, which I think was good. But I didn't really appreciate this until the second watching. But when you first have a Hulk landing in New York, so the first thing he talks about is I got to warn people about Thanos, like Thanos, and then obviously see Ebony Maw, and so he's dealing with that issue, and then we have zombies, and zombies takes over the entire episode until the very end when we get zombie Thanos. And so that's really the big bad of the entire episode. Really, it's been about Thanos all along. And so that was such a beautiful sort of a literary envelope, so to speak, to get that at the end, which the danger that we totally forgot about from the very outset of the episode, which is Thanos, we totally forgot about him. Turns out he actually really is the big bad danger that looms at the very end.
He still is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Kyle, do you have any other standouts or shout outs to anything else you really enjoyed in this?
Drew stole my thunder a little bit because I agree with him on that. But I love that whole scene where Bruce confronts Ebony Maw and and then the zombie Stark and the men show up and he's like, oh yeah, get him guys, oh that's a little much guys, and just how that whole scene plays down. That was great acting by Ruffalo. But yeah, to have the full circle and have it be where you have the watch. See, again, this is why it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, but the Watcher gives you that impending sense of doom with his final comment because he's talking about they're basically bringing the Mind Stone to Thanos and not even realizing it. Like they're going to, this is not going to end well, but they don't really show it to you like we saw with Doctor Strange. You just kind of get left hanging there. But I come back to the fact that I just think they did such a great job of balancing this episode and not letting it go too far in any one direction. And I think with it was a very tricky plot to do with Marvel Zombies, and I think they handled it very well.
I was really, I liked how much time that Hope had in this, Hope Van Dyne,
Mm-hmm.
and even though she ended up dying and giving herself up, she had a big part. I liked how it was on the train. She's like, "Oh, I'm covered in Sharon."
Oh, that was bad. That's just not right.